Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please stand and remove hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Oklahoma State, one of the great teams in wrestling history.
This here is all about my wife, my kids, the life that I live. Through the night, I was his, it was right what I did. My ups and downs, my slips, my falls, my trials and tribulations, my heart, my walls.
What a legacy.
Wrestling fans, you are right in the middle of one of the greatest traditions in all of college sports. This is Gallagher-Iba Arena, home of the most dominant athletic team in NCAA history. This program has 34 national championships, 142 individual NCAA wrestling champions, and 462 All-Americans. This is Oklahoma State Cowboy Wrestling! Today, your Oklahoma State Cowboys host the UNI Panthers. And let's meet the lineups for tonight's duel. Starting at 125 pounds for the Panthers, Jay Schwarm. For the Cowboys, Nick Piccinini. At 133 pounds for UNI, Jack Studlarsik. For Oklahoma State, Dayton Fix. At 141 for the Panthers, Josh Albert. For Oklahoma State, Cade Brock or Mike Bagaldo. At 149 for Northern Iowa, Max Thompson. For the Cowboys, Gaden Gefeller or Dusty Ho. At 157 for UNI, Hayden Moore or Patrick Shanefelter. For Oklahoma State, Wyatt Sheets or Johns Blaylock. At 165 pounds, Brass Steyer for UNI. For the Cowboys, Andrew Schomer or Chandler Rogers. At 174 for UNI, Taylor Lujan. And for the Cowboys, Joe Smith or Christian Ball. At 184 for UNI, Drew Foster. For the Cowboys, Jacoby Smith. At 197 pounds for UNI, Tyrell Gordon. For Oklahoma State, Dakota Gear or Andrew Marsden. And at 285 for the Panthers, Carter Isley. For the Cowboys, Derek White. UNI is coached by Doug Schwab. Doug's assisted by Randy Pugh and Lee Roper. The Cowboys are led by Alex Deeringer, Chris Perry, Zach Esposito, and OSU's all-time victory leader, head coach, John Smith.
Somebody can take down Penn State. The Cowboys are one of a small collection of teams that can do it. And again, the stretch run starts tonight against a good Northern Iowa team, and no more injuries. Let's stay healthy the rest of the way.
I echo those sentiments for sure. The Cowboys are wearing the black singlets tonight with the OSU logo across the chest and the Deadeye Pete on the back. Northern Iowa in the purple singlets trimmed in gold, and we are underway. And Pixmania immediately shoots in on the single. Upside down over the top, wrapping the hands around the waist, trying to fight him off his Schwarm, but hasn't been able to get it done. Nick gets his shoulders exposed for a moment as he's trying to, again, rubber arm his arm out of harm's way. His shoulders got exposed, but nobody had control. And already a challenge brick has been tossed out there by Northern Iowa and Coach Doug Schwab as the scramble continues between the two 125-pounders. Nick immediately shot in on that leg. It was a heck of a scramble. Schwab does have long legs, and Nick still got that left leg tied up again here. Schwab over the top. Again, trying to fight off the takedown attempt. And now Nick's going to get his takedown. And now the official blows the whistle. And now he'll head over the corner to see what the...
Well, he threw the brick about a minute and a half ago almost, it seems like. So this, I don't know what they're going to call it. He wants some exposure points, or I don't know. Hopefully we won't have one of those nights where we spend half the evening looking at video review. But a good job for Schwarm there. Nick, again, setting the tone early, got to the legs, stacked him over the top, but unable to finish. And Schwarm, again, kind of a deceiving record, 9-7. He's a pinner, guy that's won some matches, but again, Nick certainly a strong favorite here, but a tough scramble there in the opening minute or so.
Again, nobody getting just till right there at the end. Nick finally got the takedown awarded, but again, while that scramble was going on, nobody established control. But Nick, at one point, definitely kind of, as Roger said, was stacked up. Those shoulders were exposed. And the referee even kind of made a count as he looked at it. But Nick got his shoulders off the mat. The scramble continued. And now the referee, Scott Hall, again, already we are in a delay here at 125. And checking it out. Nick comes in again out of East Setauket, New York.
Well, we set a standard at Rutgers. I don't think we're going to get there as far as length of review or the amount. But Doug Schwab, he's been known to get in an official's ear or two from time to time.
Schwarm is out of Bettendorf, Iowa. And the two 125-pounders continue to walk around the mat. Nick, by the way, with his sensational year, 22-0 at the moment, 72-13 for his career. And again, this year he has been a bonus point machine as he has 11 tech falls, 4 majors, and 3 falls on the year. And now the official explaining it to the Northern Iowa coach Doug Schwab, what he decided to call, and nothing changes, 2-0 pitching inning, and a couple of minutes remaining in the first period. Immediately, a little set out there by Schwarm, and another scramble going on. He turns in, grabs Nick's leg. Nick, again, kind of a crab ride situation, rolling around, exposing his own back a little bit. Schwab again grabbing that leg. Nick trying to keep those hips rolling, but he's in some trouble here as Nick is, again, still scooting that rear end out, trying to maintain control here, and now he's going to have to give up a reversal. Well, he still has the leg tied up. No reversal yet. I spoke too soon. Nick is able to hang on to that right leg, even though ahead of the scramble going on. Schwarm. Nick still hanging on to that right leg, and the official going to call him for hanging on the leg too long. There's a stalling warning on pitching inning, but it could have been worse.
Yeah, I think 9 out of 10 guys are going to get reversed right there.
Right.
And then 9 out of 10 guys the opposite direction too. I mean, that was just a couple of good scramblers on the mat. Schwarm so close to scoring, and somehow Nick stayed in control there. Again, this guy likes to roll around. He's long. He's a pinner. This is where he wants the match to be, but Nick has no problem getting on the mat as well, as we saw right there. But again, sometimes you see those records and those rankings and take a guy for granted, but good match at 1 year.
Well, on the whistle, Nick, a little tight waist. Schwarm almost able to roll out of that still. Looks like maybe a chance for a reversal, but Nick stays in control. Able to roll through it, getting back flat on the mat, goes to work on that right wrist. Of course, Nick, from that top position, has been so good as he traps that wrist and that elbow, rolls him over, getting the count out of it. And he might be pinned. For a moment there, looked like he might be flat. Nick's definitely getting his back points out of him. The chicken wing and has that wrist locked up. That's a 4-point near fall. Nick's got that wrist again, going to roll him over again. Going to get another count out of it. Now they roll back over. And now Schwarm grabs him by the head. Almost throwing in a headlock there, but Nick gets the head free, gets 4 more. It should be 10-0, and it is.
Yeah, not the cleanest 10-0 you'll ever see, but you start rolling around with pitching, and that's what's going to happen to you. Good job from them.
Got the two coaches yelling across the mat at each other. So, got it going on. And Nick's got a 10-0 lead as time runs out in period number 1.
Guy was close to getting reversed, 2 or 3 times there, and somehow you look up and he's got a couple of sets of near falls. Comfortable 10-0 lead, but still a ways to go. Again, Schwarm on the mat. This is where he wants to be. Top position. He's a cradler, so got to remain focused and conscious of your opponent's strengths.
Nick pitching inning, 10-0 lead, and he also has 2 minutes and 4 seconds of riding time as we go to period number 2. Nick pops to his feet. Schwarm trying to wrap the leg around him. Didn't get it done as he falls off. Nick has the escape. An 11-0 lead for the Cowboys. .201 the riding time holding for Nick pitching inning, along with that 11-0 lead. Big orange mat here inside Gallagher-Iba Arena. Nick back in on the single leg and right back over the top, trying to turn it into a scramble. Here's Schwarm. Nick gets him back down on the mat. Schwarm again reaching back over the top, rocking the hands through the crotch. Nick again, his head is underneath that left leg. Needs to get that head free if he can. He can have himself another takedown. He's got both legs now, and he's got his takedown, and he's got the legs kind of scissored up now. Does pitch an inning. Schwarm again able to get back square on the mat, hits a Granby. And he's out with the escape. Nick leads 13-1. 40 seconds to go, second period. Again, it's a round, but it's an entertaining match, to say the least. And again, got to be careful. Like I say, this is one of those guys, you roll the wrong way, you could be definitely in trouble. He's got the ability to pull one out of the fire. And if you get down on the mat and roll around with him too much. So far, Nick has been equal to the task, in control, 13-1. 10 seconds remaining, second period. And again, over 2 minutes of riding time for a pitching inning. Having to work hard tonight, but same result. As the time runs out in the second period.
Yeah, you probably ask him right now, and he's thinking up 13-1. That's a very active 5 minutes right there. A lot of energy spent. Defensive riding at times, but again, those 4-point near falls, a world of difference.
On the whistle, Nick again goes down again. Schwarm wanted top, and then now Nick takes bottom, and he's up 13-1. Riding time. Going to run the other way for the time being. As Schwarm has a figure 4 around that right thigh. Nick at the edge of the mat there, trying to dump him off the top. Schwarm again with a crossbody rod draped across the back, and Nick pitching in again. They're right on the far side edge of the mat. Nick's just again on his knees, his elbows on the mat, going nowhere, and they'll stop it, start him over. So Nick is back down. The riding time's down to 1:33, but the lead is 13-1. 1:17 to go, third period. On the whistle. Pitched in, a quick little set out. Now turns into Schwarm, gets his escape. And immediately picks up an ankle. Now a double leg and a takedown. Pitching in immediately. Schwarm trying to hit a little, hook the elbow, roll him over. Nick's going to take that elbow, trap the wrist. That'll be a tack fall. 16-1. 1:03 remaining in the third period. Pitching in, will end it on the tack fall. For Nick, that's number 12 on the year.
Yeah, it didn't seem that easy, but again, you want to get in a high-scoring affair and kind of roll around with one of the best in the country. That can happen to you. And a little bit closer than the score indicates, but again, Nick stays undefeated. Heck of a way to start for the Cowboys.
Cowboys are leading it 5-0. We'll continue with more after a timeout. This is Cowboy Wrestling from Learfield, IMG College.
We're joined by Dr. Don Trolley as he is presenting the Mr. Jones Rabbit with a John Smith signed wrestling headgear. Thank you for your support of Cowboy Wrestling. All right, Cowboy fans, get on your feet. It's time to show off those muscles for the Buck Camp, sponsored by Ready Ball.
I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.
The match for the Cowboys, the Heralded redshirt freshman, ranked number 2 in the country at 22-1. Jack Scudlarsik is the opponent, a redshirt freshman also for Northern Iowa, 6-9 on the year.
Yeah, I got some big toss-up matches coming up down the road here. So Nick takes care of business. Now see if Dayton can follow suit and do the same. He's a heavy favorite here, and Dayton continues his strong rookie campaign, and expect him to attack from the opening whistle.
And we are just about ready to get the match underway here at 133 pounds.
And here we go at 133.
And they're underway. Hit a little duck under there by Dayton Fix. Nothing there. Dayton, a little head snap and a takedown. Pass by, go behind. There are lots of names that pull that man forward and just slip around the outside. And a takedown, a 2-0 lead. Been a while since Dayton, again, really didn't just go out there and be such a heavy favorite and just let it fly. Been a while since he's been able to do that. They're off the edge of the mat. Dayton's got a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, his last batch of matches, number 9, number 4, number 15, number 3, unranked, number 10, number 20. So, yeah, he's seen top 20 guys pretty much nonstop.
Got a quick 2-0 lead here. A little set out there by Scudlarsik.
Lehigh would have brought another on Sunday, but Scott Parker, former All-American, one of many injured for Lehigh, but Dayton is right there in the mix. Beachich won another match tonight for Michigan. He's undefeated. He's certainly the #1 man, but after that, boy, you throw them all in a hat. Dayton with 1 loss, Suriano with a couple. DeSanto lost to Gomez. Filippi lost to Myers, Virginia Tech, after beating Dayton. So Ethan Lezak's got a couple of 3-4 losses. All the guys in front of him, so best weight in the country.
Wow, ankle pick and a takedown for Scudlarsik. Dayton immediately gets to his feet, gave up the escape, but Scudlarsik with an ankle pick kind of caught him off guard. It's 3-2 in favor of the Northern Iowa wrestlers. Scudlarsik's out of Austin, Texas.
Yeah, that didn't look like a man who's 6-9, did it? That was a nice technique.
And he leads it. Again, got the escape with the takedown. And Dayton Fix on the whistle immediately pops to his feet. And frantically, he's trying to hook up a little over under, maybe a combination. Scudlarsik getting out of that. Dayton again looked like he wants to tie him up in the upper body. He likes that. Over and under, and underhooks and overhooks, the inside trip, some of those maneuvers. He's in on the single, making it double. Scudlarsik not cooperating, but got both legs, got him to the mat. Now hooks the legs and has his takedown. 5-3, Dayton Fix.
Yeah, you'd expect a Gomez or even a Filippi or a Suriano to maybe take down Dayton, but not Scudlarsik. No worries, he's got plenty of offense in his arsenal. He'll score a few more than 3-4 points, that's for sure.
Got another Texan running into a few more of those as the sport continues to grow down there in the Lone Star State. 57 seconds. Scudlarsik had his base under him, but Dayton able to break him down flat on the mat. Runs the legs in and working on the riding time. He's over 1 minute. On the riding time clock. Has both legs run in. Scudlarsik again with his chest on the mat. And they get that grapevine top right with both the legs again running underneath there. Figure 4 around the waist as it looks like right now. Scudlarsik just cannot get his base under him. Dayton's got a minute and 40 seconds now on the riding time clock. Scudlarsik again just cannot even get his chest off the mat. Now he got to his base for the moment, but immediately both legs run in by Fix, flattens him right back out. He'll ride out the rest of period number 1. There's the buzzer. 5-3, Dayton Fix with 1:57 in the bank on the riding time clock. Dayton's going to be in the down position. as we start period number 2. Good crowd tonight, not great. Cowboy basketballers will be here in the historic arena tomorrow. 5 o'clock game against Kansas State. Takes out with the escape. Upper body over and under, inside trip. Takes his man to the mat for another takedown. Got the escape and right back in. The upper body, the inside trip, and an 8-3 lead. That takedown kind of got him fired up. Seems to be at well, he's always at a frantic pace, usually mauling his opponent. Gives up another escape there. A minute and a half remaining in the second period.
Dayton's so good, just like Alan Gallagher-Iba, turning that escape turn right back in and boom, keeping that overhook in there, and then using that near leg, inside trip, or throws of some kind. He's so quick on the attack. He just doesn't get the escape and then separate and bounce around. He's immediately back in on your legs or trying to work something.
Well, he hit a high cross, didn't get it, with a bad shot and a counter and a takedown for Nate Fix. That high crotch, and then he backed out. Scud Larsick was going to try to catch him off guard again as he shot in underneath, but Dayton again, they popped those hips back, posted him on the mat, slipped around the outside. It's 10-5. And he's going to give up another escape to make it 10-5, that is, as they're back in the center of the mat on their feet. 50 seconds to go, second period. Dayton right back in, jams an underhook under that left shoulder. Puts the man on the mat, now trying to snake him up in the standing position. But he'll slip around the outside and just score another takedown.
He just has a lot of energy.
He is all motion and movement, and there's the escape again. Scud Larsick grabs an ankle, almost had both. Dayton shoots back in there, shoots the other way. Scud Larsick kicked him in the face. That's not going to make him happy. And hanging on to that left ankle. Dayton reaches in there trying to get that ankle free. He does. Now he's trying to catch him on his back as he has those legs scissored up. Only 5 seconds though remaining in the period, and not enough time to hook him up and turn him over. But he'll have a 14-6 lead at 2:27 of riding time.
Probably could have had a 2-point near fall there at the end of the period there, but still in control again. He a little bit slow start. Credit Scud Larsick for making it a match early, but Dayton's just too much. With that running game going, and he's in your face.
Referee Scott Hall tonight. Out of Oregon. He's had a long day traveling to Stillwater, America. There's the escape. Scud Larsick with the escape. It's 14-7. Dayton's riding time holding at 2:29. Two in on their feet. Scud Larsick gets the ankle again. Dayton just shoots the other way. Shoots through the legs of Scud Larsick, who's again facing the opposite direction. Hanging on to the ankles of Dayton Fix. Trying to work his way out the back door there. But I don't think anybody's going anywhere here. Stalemate call. We'll start them over.
Well, you've seen Dayton all year long against these top guys and just battling and beating the pants off a lot of them. And Scud Larsick again come in 6-9. He's made a good account of himself. He's gotten to the leg again. Dayton's playing a little bit too much defense tonight.
Dayton again, as soon as he gets that ankle, shoots the other way. He grabs an ankle. And again, same situation. Both men with an ankle facing opposite directions. Dayton trying to get his leg free. He does, and he'll have the takedown. Got his ankle free, and then it was just a matter of wrapping up both legs. It's 16-7, inside of a minute remaining in the third period. Dayton's riding time. Again, that's secure. As he's headed toward 3 minutes on the riding time clock with 45 seconds left in the period. And again, runs that left leg in there. Actually, both legs run inside on Scud Larsick. He's again flat on the mat on his chest. Dayton up 16-7. Working on a major decision. Over 3 minutes of riding time now. 25 seconds to go in the period.
Yeah, I think we forget sometimes this young man's just a freshman. He's going to be perfect every weekend. And again, still pretty good tonight, but he'll be disappointed in his giving up that takedown and giving up too many shots to the leg. But again, a solid major decision. The Cowboys out with a tech and a major. That's how you start against a good opponent.
Final seconds. There's the buzzer, 3:33 the riding time. 17-7. The major decision for Mr. Nate Fix. And again, the Cowboys with 4 more points on the board on the major. Now leading it 9-0. We'll be back after a timeout heading to 141. You're listening to Cowboy Wrestling from Learfield IMG College.
Fans, if you're sitting in the 100 level general admission section, look high and under your seat to see if you have the lucky picture of the match. That lucky picture is the famous
Orange singlet. If you have this picture, bring it to section 112 to redeem it for a $5 concession voucher made possible by Sodexo. Please welcome Gabe Mash, who is our Pistol Pete's partner of the match. He will get a free Pistol Pete partner membership courtesy of McDonald's, Stillwater, Perry, and Ponca City. Congratulations, Gabe.
You ride a black tornado across the western sky, roping old blue northern.
Now coming to the mat, 141 pounds for the Panthers with a record of 24-4, a senior Josh Alber. For the Cowboys, a redshirt junior with a record of 13-4, ranked 13th in the nation, Cade Brock.
Last year he passed on.
Brock, redshirt junior, 13-4 on the year, ranked 13th in the country. Josh Alber going for Northern Iowa, ranked number 6. The senior is 24-4.
Yeah, someone's going to go to their back at some point in this match. These guys are going to hook it up, and guys can score some points. And of course, Cade, benefit of a couple of guys locking up with him the trip a couple of weeks ago out in Pittsburgh and West Virginia. But again, Parker from Iowa State just better last week. Cade's got to wrestle hard for 7 minutes here. Alber, again, a senior All-American, a guy that's thinking he could challenge for top honors this year.
No score is, again, we're moving along in period number 1 here at 141 pounds. Cade with a little duck. Kind of countered a half shot, went around behind it. In fact, almost all the way around behind Alber, but not able to do anything with it. There now head-to-head in the middle of the mat.
Yeah, over 100 career victories for Alber. Again, a veteran. He's one of their best guy. Best chance of the guy wrestling on the big stage this year, maybe. And big matchups coming here, 41, 49, 57, 65, 74, 84. These are all excellent matchups here in first week of February.
No score. No score as the two 140-pounders. Little collar tie, elbow action. Alber's out of Dakota, Illinois. Cade out of Stillwater. Cade's only 9 wins from 100 wins in the Cowboy singlet. 91-14 for his career. This year's been more of a struggle, but again, he is up a weight from 133, where he's been an All-American and now up at 141. It's been an adjustment. Cade is in, got the single for a moment. Got in on that left ankle, but not able to do anything with it. And now Alber trying to hook him up, going on his back, and Cade slips out of that and has a takedown.
Yeah, kind of a bit of a gift there.
Not sure what Alber was trying to do there, kind of trying to snake him up, I guess. But slipped right off the head, and here you go, Cade. There's a 2-point takedown for the Cowboy redshirt junior.
And got him a couple of gifts out in the Pittsburgh and the West Virginia matches. Those guys locked up at one stretch of their back. That was, Alber trying something funky, and Cade kind of fell into a 2-pointer there. And that's a big takedown here in the first period.
Cade's got a 2-0 lead. 30 seconds remaining in period number 1. Oliver kind of turns back into Cade, and he does. Cade is going to go ahead and cut him loose. 15 seconds to go. Cade's got a 2-1 lead. Looks like they'll go ahead and let the first period run out here with Cade leading by the score of 2-1.
That's a good first period. Again, Cade Brock's going to battle just about everybody at the weight class. I mean, obviously, Giacomo Alisa Cornell is the top dog, undefeated. McKenna from Ohio State, number 2, undefeated. But after that, we got a lot of guys that could be as high as number 3. Cade Brock certainly has the potential to go with just about everybody at the weight class.
Cade in that top position as we start period number 2. Trying to immediately run the legs in. Ulber, though, caught that leg as he tried to run it inside there. And Cade stays with it. More or less a figure 4 around the waist. He's a little high, but he does have the wrist locked up, and he's rolling up over a minute of riding time as we speak. Still got the leg run in, draped across the back of Ulber as he goes over the minute mark of riding time. A 2-1 lead. Cade Brock. And now a stalling warning on Cade Brock in the top position. John Smith and Chris Perry not happy about that call.
Yeah, a little work there from Doug Schwab in the corner. He's been kind of chirping and Hall's ear a little bit. Just that period started. Cade run that leg in, but you still got to work for a turn of some kind. Probably not a bad call. The home crowd didn't like it.
And the escape for Auburn. Cade Brock takes a shot in there at the edge of the mat. Not able to get there, but it's 2-2. Excuse me. Long range shot by Auburn. Cade able to get the hips back as he underhooked under that right shoulder. Has the right arm underneath the other shoulder now. He's just hanging there. Auburn trying to make sure Cade doesn't try to do anything with that front head and arm lock. He'll back out of there. 2-2 score. Cade has a minute 19 in his favor on the riding time clock. 30 seconds, less than 30 remaining. Second period winding down. Cade Brock, Josh Ulber. Eight seconds. It doesn't appear that either man is going to try to score here to close out the period. And we head to the final 2 minutes. Score tied 2-2. Cade Brock has a minute 19 riding time. Auburn will try to get rid of that as he's in the top position as we start the third period.
I think it's a pick 'em right now. About as even as he gets. Cade got that gift takedown in the first. A couple of escapes for Auburn. Cade has been warned, so we'll watch that. But one takedown match looks like.
Cade immediately pops to his feet. Auburn falls him to the edge of the mat, picks him up, kicks his legs out from under him as they go outside the circle. Underway in the third period.
Got to figure Auburn's going to try to run that riding time under a minute and then cut him and then try to give him a third period takedown here with Cade. In good position here.
1:51 remaining. Cade off the whistle, trying to get to his feet. Auburn locks up that wrist. Cade rolls back to his base. Cade back to his feet, out with the escape. But the riding time down to 57 seconds. But Cade does have the lead 3-2. Auburn, the long range shot gets in on that right leg. Trying to suck it up as Cade gets the hips back, but Auburn's got that right thigh hooked up. Now steps behind and hooks up that leg. And Cade, as he's trying to slip around the outside, able to kick that leg free, and we're back even.
Ooh, a big tough shot from Auburn. Just couldn't finish. Cade some good defense, but Auburn, you can tell he's sensing Cade a little bit tired here in the third.
1:05 remaining. Auburn takes a shot, but nothing there. Crowd into it, 50. Now Auburn again gets in underneath the right arm, slips around the outside, and had him around the upper body, almost all the way around behind him, but they go off the edge of the mat.
Yeah, Cade's got to stay inside the circle here for sure.
There's a shot. Boy, Cade took a shot to the face there as Auburn shot and caught him. And now Auburn trying to shoot it underneath, drives him off the edge of the mat with 42 seconds remaining. Cade leading 3-2. Crowd coming to their feet, trying to inspire Cade Brock. Takes a half shot, nothing there. 37 seconds. .25 seconds remaining. Cade goes upper body. Got the double overhooks there. Now Auburn. Double underhooks, gives up on that. 15 seconds. Auburn. Cade shoots in, grabs a leg. Auburn trying to spin around behind him. Cade slips out of it. Off the edge of the mat. 7 seconds remaining. Cade trying to hang on to a 3-2 lead. Auburn shot in on the single leg. Has both legs and a takedown with 3 seconds remaining. And he'll get the win.
Wow. Another long-range shot, but he got to the hips, and Cade just kind of lost his balance, and boom. Boy, what a job from Auburn there to get a takedown in the last 5 seconds, and Northern Iowa's on the board.
And they are on the board. The Cowboy lead is now 9-3. We'll continue with more from Gallagher-Iba Arena in Stillwater as we take another timeout.
Now coming to the mat, 149 pounds. For the Panthers, with a record of 16-5, ranked number 10 in the nation, Max Thompson. For the Cowboys, a redshirt freshman with a record of 21-2, ranked number 5 in the nation, Caden Gfeller.
Cowboy lead 9-3. We move to 149 immediately. The veteran for Northern Iowa, 10th ranked Max Thompson, a long range shot, gets in on the single leg against number 5 ranked Cowboy Caden Gfeller, the redshirt freshman, 21-2 on the year. Thompson 16-5, and Gfeller's in trouble. Laying on his right shoulder, hanging on to an ankle, and the official says now he's going to call potentially dangerous. So Gfeller, good job of avoiding the takedown there. No score.
Yeah, we got ourselves a dual meet now. Rex Holton, that was a big victory from Auburn, although he was favored, so an upset there. The upset the fact that he scored a takedown in the final 5 seconds off that restart. But again, these next 3-4 matches, big overall. And Thompson, again, another one of those veterans, been in the program for a few years, All-American, and Caden seen the top 2 guys, but a big matchup here for him.
And there's our little short firemen's and a takedown for Thompson. They were both on their knees, but he kind of hit that fireman's. Has both been, again, from the kneeling position and able to make it work for a takedown. And a 2-0 lead. Thompson out of LaPorte City, Iowa. As Gfeller gets to his feet out of Oklahoma City Heritage Hall High School. Cade trying to roll out from underneath. Does and scores a reversal. Thompson got a little high. Caden made him pay.
Not the same thing we saw at Rutgers, but he's got some funky stuff from underneath there. A little roll into a reversal, and Caden's got some funk in him, and nice technique right there.
Gives up the escape. Does Gefeller after the reversal. So Max Thompson, the junior from UNI, leading 3-2. First period. And good action here at 149 pounds. Two wrestlers head to head. Little hand fighting going on here as we move toward the 1 minute mark in the first period. Right there. Long range shot. Thompson didn't get there. The two men back on their feet. Fourth bout of the evening. 149 pounds. Again, the Cowboys leading the duel 9-3.
Big 12 wide open run for them. We got Gefeller. We saw Deegan the violin.
Double leg man off the edge of the man. Caden shot in. Got the double leg, but a great job to use that momentum by Thompson to roll him off the edge of the mat.
That's dangerous right there. Great job from Caden, but even better defense from Thompson. They'd be looking at that for about half an hour if it was freestyle, figuring out how to score that thing. But like I said, Deegan and Thompson and Gefeller, Olivas from Fresno, talented. North Dakota State's got a good one. Davion Jeffries from OU. And Givens at 149 in Tulsa next month. It'll be a fun weight class.
It's 3-2. Thompson with the lead. As the time runs out. And does run out here in the first period.
Big weekend for Caden as well. Got a good opponent coming in here on Sunday as well. Skyler from Lehigh, talented. So a good schedule moving forward for Caden Gefeller, who is now, I would assume, the full-time 149-pounder.
On the whistle from the down position, immediately pops to his feet. Cowboy coaches, they want stalling call. Has him around the waist. Thompson trying to pick him up, trying to put him back down the mat. Never really did. Caden now kind of trying to reach inside, grab a leg. Thompson continues to hang on to him around the waist.
Warning.
Still haven't gotten any kind of a warning. Now they finally get it. And Thompson drops down on a leg. Still hanging on that leg. And John Smith and the coaches are all saying, hey, there's another, and that's a point. So got the call for stalling on top there for hanging on the leg too long.
That's just not very smart for Max Thompson right there, veteran. You knew that was coming. The old crowd, everybody knew it was going to get called, and he allowed it to get called, and then he drops to the leg and then still didn't move up. So that was just a dumb move there by Thompson. Boy, Caden will take the free point to tie it up.
And he's still down, a chance to take the lead here, although Thompson just went over the 1 minute mark in riding time. Gefeller on his feet. Thompson hangs only for a moment, now cuts him loose and then takes a shot. Now Caden will reshoot and he'll go off the edge of the mat. 1:12 remaining second period. Caden Gefeller, 4-3 lead on the scoreboard. Thompson has 1 minute and 9 seconds of riding time in his favor.
I think it's safe to say this Northern Iowa team has come to wrestle tonight. Very active and very fun duel so far.
There's a long range shot. Thompson gets to the leg. Has the right leg. Caden shooting back the other way, trying to grab a leg, and does. Shot through there underneath, back the opposite direction. He's got that left ankle. Now Caden come to his feet, and now Thompson hanging upside down as Caden is on his feet, trying to figure out a way to. Now Thompson laying on his chest. He's hanging on to the right ankle of Gefeller, who's, again, he's got an ankle, and we're all pressled up there in the middle of the mat. Nobody's got the advantage of a stalemate call.
Yeah, what you said. Getting end to end, and both guys, Caden is showing that funk and his scrambling ability, his defense. Thompson getting the leg a little too easy, though.
20 seconds remaining in the second period. Long range shot didn't get there for Thompson. Little 2-on-1, but not going to do anything with it. And that'll do it for period number 2. We're done here. We'll have your C-Star men's with C-Star of the night. And from luxury homes to efficiency apartments and everything in between, for all your rental housing needs in Oklahoma City and Stillwater or around Oklahoma State University, visit C-Star Management. Check them out on the World Wide Web at livebyOSU.com or c-star.com. LivebyOSU.com, c-star.com. C-Star Management, the sponsor of our C-Star Star of the Day. And Thompson with a quick escape here in the third period. And we're tied up at 4-4. And Thompson still has a minute and 6 seconds of riding time in his favor. Takes a bad shot. Caden trying to counter, slip around the outside. But as he's trying to get there, Thompson able to block him, grabs that left leg, and now got a scramble going on. And Thompson trying to finish off another takedown. Caden trying to do the splits and hold him off. Unable to do so. Takedown for Thompson, a 6-4 lead.
Yeah, Caden got a little over-aggressive with the hips and the defense there and kind of waded into an easy takedown for Thompson.
Got to escape as he got to his feet. So it's 6-5 in favor of Thompson. His riding time holding at 1:12. 1 minute remaining. Third period. 149 pounds. And the official goes in, blows the whistle. Talking about, again, interlocking those fingers and watching, watch that. Starts him over. Thompson takes a shot. Caden able to block him off. Caden trying to reach for a leg. It wasn't there. 40 seconds remaining, third period. Gefeller a point down. Riding time not yet secure, but it's there in favor of Thompson. 25 seconds. Thompson takes a shot. Caden trying to block him off. Spins one way, spins the other. Nothing there, off the edge of the mat with 20 seconds remaining. Cowboys trying to pull one out of the fire. A takedown would sit it in overtime at this point with the riding time for Thompson. The Caden can't get there. Now has the leg. 5 seconds to go. Has both legs. And takedown! Takedown at the buzzer. Ran the takedown, and the official's going to come over. He's going to go look at the scores table and look at the video replay. He's going to make sure there was time on the clock. Of course, you couldn't hear the buzzer at all. As Gefeller had him on the mat. Thompson trying to fight him off. Did he get the takedown or not? And the clock on the all zeros, we'll see.
Almost the old traditional cowboy out there to tap the official, because that was, boy, close. Thompson was kind of clock watching there and had a real good shot there from Caden, but got to the legs, got to the hips, dumped him to the mat. Thompson was still kind of clock watching, trying to hang on, but it looked like there might have been two there. If there was, it would have been about 1 second left. So it's going to be a big call. It's either going to be a victory for Thompson or we're going to overtime.
Well, right now it is 7-7 with the riding time of 1:12 in favor of Thompson. That's what's on the board as the takedown was awarded. But again, was there any time on the clock? And that's what our official Scott Hall is looking at over at the scores table, the video replay, as he signaled the 2. Was there any time on the clock? And it's close. He's taking off the headset.
It's about how hard you can get it and keep moving forward.
And it is a takedown. And we're headed to overtime here at 149 pounds. What a job by Gefeller.
Yeah, boy, just didn't give up, didn't panic.
1 minute on the clock for Southern.
Final second there on the takedown.
Shot by Thompson, 1 minute overtime period, another shot. Caden blocks him off. And the front hand arm lock. Caden reaches for a leg, nothing there. 1 minute overtime. You score it. There's a takedown for Gefeller. Caden Gefeller with a takedown. And he'll win it. Final score 9-7.
Thompson hurt himself, or he just kind of fell down there trying to defend something, and Caden, boy, a big, powerful takedown, a heck of a match there. And Caden Gefeller continues on. with his outstanding season.
Cowboys lead the duel now 12-3. Both teams have pulled one out of the fire. We'll move to 157 after this timeout. You're listening to Cowboy Wrestling from Learfield, IMG College.
All right, pucker up, Cowboy fans. It's time for the Kiss Cam, brought to you by University Community and Federal Credit Union. Let's show us what you've got. Come on there. There you go. Come on, give her a kiss. All right, come on, show us how to do it. Give her a kiss. There you go. Beautiful. All right, there you go. Come on. All right. Yeah.
Cowboy. Cowboy.
At 157 pounds on the mat for UNI, Peyton Moore with a record of 4-3. On the mat for the Cowboys, a redshirt sophomore, Wyatt Sheets.
We move to 157. Wyatt Sheets hits the mat for the Cowboys. A record of 11-8 on the year. And he's got a single leg. Got the left leg picked up. Trying to kick the other leg out from under. Don't know if it's more Schoenfelder. There's a takedown for Wyatt Sheets.
Now, White shot very aggressively here. Peyton Moore.
Peyton Moore is the opponent, as they had two men weighed in there. Weren't familiar. But we know it's Wyatt Sheets. We know he's got a 2-0 lead. And nice to see him go out and show his offense. He didn't show it at all this last time out.
Already more aggressive, more energy. Against Straw last week, kind of stood around and did some clock watching. Just didn't have a whole lot of spunk. Boy, comes at her quickly, throws the legs in. You can tell he's just aggressive. He knows it's a big match. I mean, Cowboys still in control here, 12-3, but Northern Iowa thinks they could steal one here, but Wyatt's come out like a house of fire, and he's trying to put him on his back.
Got a figure four around that right leg. He's so good from that top position. Immediately in there with the takedown. And going to work on top up to 54 seconds on the Riley time clock. Trying to turk him up and turn him over. Peyton Moore out of Jackson, Minnesota, a junior. And Moore with a 4-3 record on the year.
And the brother of Keegan, of course. Keegan, Cowboy uniform last year, transferred up to Northern Iowa. He's behind Drew Foster in 84, so you got to figure Keegan may be their guy next year at 84. But Peyton Moore, again, he's just having, you can tell, he's got that big brace on his leg, goofy headgear. He's just had trouble staying healthy for much of his career as a junior, only 7 matches this year. Match the Wyatt Sheets, if he's going to be the guy, has to go out here and pick up a win.
Sheets with a 1:15 riding time. Trying to run the leg in again, unable to do so though, as Peyton Moore immediately got to his feet. Scores the escape. The riding time will hold at 1:23 for Wyatt Sheets, along with a 2-1 lead for the redshirt sophomore out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. After that performance last Sunday, I heard that Father Mike Sheets was in town, up in the room, working out with his son, going over a few things up in the workout room.
I think sometimes with Wyatt, it's just about energy. I mean, he's so good on the mat, but sometimes on his feet he kind of gets lulled into hand fighting, and it's not really exploding anything. Again, he gets a takedown. That's going to be a huge feather in his cap because he's so good on top. But you got to get there first.
22 seconds to go, first period. The two men on their feet. Wyatt Sheets, 2-1 lead. And again, 1:23 riding time in his favor as the first period is winding down. 10 seconds. And that'll do it. for period number one.
Yeah, kind of a tale of two periods there. Obviously, a minute 23 of riding time, but again, Wyatt, I don't know if he settled there. I got the take, then I got riding time. But you had a full 30, 45 seconds there to attack, and he got that first takedown pretty easy. But again, sometimes he does a little clock watching and didn't wrestle aggressive enough.
Wyatt in the down position as we start period number two. Gets to his feet, is out, scores the escape. 3-1, Wyatt Sheets on top.
There's where you start creating doubt. Go get that second takedown. Build your lead to 4 or 5 points with some riding time.
Took a shot, nice shot, but not able to secure the leg. Good penetration. Leg was there, just couldn't quite get it wrapped up. We're in the second period, the two men on their feet. Wyatt Sheets paid more. In a big heavy brace, Roger said, around that right knee from about mid-thigh to mid-calf. And I'm with you on the headgear. Well, that's World War I flying helmet or Jim Thorpe's football helmet, maybe. I don't know. Can't figure.
Michigan Wolverine or something.
Head to head. Middle of the mat. Hand fighting. Not much going on. Inside of a minute remaining, second period. Big Cowboy basketballers here tomorrow night, 5 o'clock. You're in town, going to stay in town for wrestling on Sunday. Check out Mike Boynton's team coming off a win last weekend with Kansas State. That's a red-hot basketball team in town at 5 o'clock tomorrow night. Pre-game show at 4. Dave Hunsaker, John Holcomb. We're using their equipment tonight, so hopefully we're loud and clear. And when I first started, I couldn't hear myself. And Roger was, again, they're telling us it was too wide or too loud. We're not used to this equipment, so from time to time we have to adjust. If the time runs out in period number 2, Wyatt Sheets in the 3-1 lead, 1:14 riding time, and we go to the final 2 minutes.
Yeah, certainly still a match here. Again, Wyatt got that initial takedown, but boy, since then there's a lot of hand fighting. And Wyatt does have the riding time, but in a battle here if Moore can find a way to get away.
In the down position is Moore. And immediately sets out and got a little crab ride situation. Wyatt trying to trap that wrist and maybe work a cheap tilt out of it, but Moore thought he might be getting turned, so Payton again gets back to his base, kind of flattens out now. His Sheets so good again for those top positions, got those great hips. When he gets on top, he is tough. Got a leg run in, and Payton Moore's flat on his chest. Riding time up to 1:50 and counting. A 3-1 lead for Wyatt Sheets. Figure 4 around the right leg. Working off that crossbody ride. Trying to use those hips. Get in underneath that chin. Maybe roll this turkey bump. Roll him over. Over 2 minutes of riding time. The riding time point is secure to go along with this 3-1 lead. 1 minute remaining. Riding time at 2:15 and counting. Cowboy coaches want a stalling call. The man on bottom, they'll call a stalemate. John Smith not happy about that.
It's a good, tough ride, though. Wyatt, boy, you need a third period ride out here. Maybe throwing a turn would be nice, but Wyatt's just trying to win matches at this point.
On the whistle, runs that right leg in. Morris gets to his feet. Sheets trying to trip him back to the mat, not able to do so. Gives up the escape, and it's 3-2. Wyatt Sheets with the lead and riding time, but of course that means a takedown by Moore. Good tied up for all practical purposes. 3-2 with riding time, currently a 2-point lead for Wyatt Sheets. 25 seconds remaining. We've had some nail biters. 41-49 and another one here at 1:57. Sheets shoots in, didn't get the leg, backs out immediately. 10 seconds.
I'm sure Moore's taking a shot there the entire 7 minutes.
And it looks like he's not going to. Time's just going to run out right here, right now. 2:33 the riding time. White Sheets with a 4-2 decision.
Hey, it was ugly, but White Sheets will take it again. Another victory for White, 12-8 now. And again, he'll have a big one on Sunday. Josh Humphreys, a freshman for Lehigh, is going to provide a little bit more of a challenge than Peyton Moore. He will certainly take at least one shot.
Well, the Cowboys increased their lead with White Sheets' 4-2 win over Peyton Moore. It's now 50.
Cowboy wrestling fans,
Oklahoma State back with more.
Look up
from
in
GIA
the rafters. That's right. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's time for the parachute drop. Look up and you may get a pack of limited edition OSU Wrestling playing cards.
Blame it on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your blind tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. And I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. And I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the...
At 165 pounds on the mat for UNI, with a record of 18-5, ranked number 12 in the country, Bryce Steyert, a junior. And for the Cowboys, with a record of 8-5, a redshirt junior, Andrew Chalmers.
Done okay here, but a really good opponent here in Steyert.
Steyert immediately shoots in, gets in on the single leg. We're already in a scramble. Barely blew the whistle here at 165 and got a scramble going underway. Both men have an ankle, facing opposite directions, both hanging on to an ankle. Chalmers just got the foot, the toe right now, and he's in trouble. Steyert turns into him, sticks that shoulder right in his rib cage, and he's got a takedown as he reaches across the hips. And the takedown has already been awarded. Chalmers trying to fight him off at the edge of the mat. Esposito says we want to challenge that, and John said, no, not right now. Let's let it play out. Chalmers off the edge of the mat, but trailing 2-0.
Good job fighting it there for a while, but against Steyert, big, strong, 65, and you got to keep those guys off your legs.
Out of Waverly, Iowa, in a junior. And he's got a 2-0 lead off the whistle. Puts a figure 4 on that right leg. Then he grabs that left foot and pulls it up around his by his left hip. Got him hooked up underneath the chin and has the far side shoulder. And Chalmers is
torqued up in there, his ankle, his knee, his hip. He was spinning the hand like, hey, stop it, let's stop it. Somehow didn't see him.
Chris Enderleiter, the Cowboy trainer, goes out on the mat. Chalmers did maybe yelp a little bit there. Boy, he was being rudely treated there by Bryce Steyert. And he really had that leg twisted up around his hip. It's an injury timeout. But because of that,
Steyert is still
yeah,
he would have chose down to get an escape. But
yeah, he had his choice. He's just going to continue to ride here. After the injury timeout, nothing has changed. Schomer's trying to get his feet under him. Steyer puts a figure 4 around that right leg. Over the back, has the far side leg hooked up. Now through the crotch, kind of elevates Schomer's, gets him back down to the mat. And again, working on that left leg. He likes to hook the leg up and then grab that foot and ankle and jerk that leg up around his hip. And he got that arm again right up, hooked up on his elbow, and then trying to turn him over. Now he slaps that left leg around the waist, goes the other way. Well, trying to run both legs in now. Here's Steyer. 50 seconds to go first period. He's over a minute 40 riding time. Schomer's able to squat back, at least get back into his base, but still that figure 4 around the right thigh, draped over the back with that crossbody ride, and continued to be very physical for that top position, Bryce Steyer. Schomer's out of Ransomville, New York. Transferred in from Edinburgh. Along with his teammate Dakota Gear, both new Cowboys out of that program. Schomer's again began the year at 57. So Chandler Rogers going out, moved up. And those bigger guys have been tougher competition for him, and Steyer rides out the rest of the period. Starting at 2-0, lead 2:28 riding time. And a very physical ride from that top position.
Yeah, Schomer's going to require some work on that hip, ankle, leg. And Steyer going to work here and see if Andrew can return the favor here. His best position is top here.
Schomer's trying to run a leg in. Didn't get it done. Got to his feet. It's Steyer. Got it to the mat momentarily. Now again puts him back down the mat. Schomer's jumps around to the right side. Has that tight waist on Steyer. He's back on his knees. Schomer's again. He runs in the leg. Now he's trying to get control for that top position. Steyer reaches down and grabs that right leg after he sticks it back through the crotch. He pulls it back up around his waist. Schomer's again with that right leg right around the waist. Trying to continue to ride Steyer. Steyer leading at 2-0. The riding time down to 1:42. Schomer's does get that right leg in there. Gets control at the moment. Draped across the back. Steyer now a little sit out. Schomer's maintains control. Still has a figure 4 around that right thigh. Steyer on his hands and knees. Riding time down to 1:18. Steyer gets his hands on the man, kind of tripods for a moment. Schomer's again still in control of that top position. Steyer on one knee. Schomer's with a tight waist. Got the edge of the man. Now runs the right leg back in there. Draped across the back of Steyer. Riding time under a minute. And off the edge of the mat. 19 seconds to go.
Heck of a job from Chambers. Not close to getting kind of a turn here, but they're running those legs in there and getting back in this match. You'd think Steyer would be up bigger than he is, but it was 2-0 and running time under a minute now. Heck of a second period here from Chalmers.
In desperately trying to hang on and ride out the rest of the period. Here in the waning moments, Steyer got to his feet. Chalmers runs that right leg in on him. Now they roll, they hit the mat. Chalmers laying on that right hip. Steyer a little sit on the crab ride situation. Chalmers looks at the clock, and that'll expire here in period number 2 with a nice ride out by Andrew Chalmers with the Cowboys. Steyer leads 2-0. Riding time is gone. Third period, the two men on their feet, the neutral position. Immediately, Steyer shoots in, grabs a leg. Chalmers shoots the other way, grabs a leg. Now the two men again in a scramble. Chalmers in trouble, though. laying on that left hip again. Just trying to hang on, get a stalemate situation if he can, but he's in trouble. Steyer laying underneath there, hanging on that right leg. Stalemate called by the official. Good job by Shoulders. Got the stalemate. Back on their feet. Third period action. Another nail biter. 165.
I'd like to see Shomer set something up here. He'd start certainly leaning and heavy with his hands. Boy, dunk or something slick right here, low level. Would pull off for Shomer's maybe.
There's the Steyer gets in on the single. That was too easy. Shomer's able to turn, just kicks that leg free. Got to it too easy though. But he's all even at the moment. 40 seconds remaining. Riding time not a factor. There's a shot by Shoulders. Trying to shoot a double leg, blocked off. Steyer has a front head arm block as the two men are on their knees. 27 seconds remaining. Get back on their feet, 20 seconds to go. Shoulders reaches in, gets
Now coming to the mat, 174 pounds. For the Panthers, a junior with a record of 20-3, ranked number 8 in the nation, Taylor Lujan. And for the Cowboys, a redshirt junior, a record of 14-1, ranked number 5 in the nation, Joseph Smith.
Junior out of Stillwater, 14-1. And for Northern Iowa, 8th ranked Taylor Lujan, a junior, 20-3 on the year.
Yeah, a lot of people paying attention to this bout right here. A couple of good matches for Joe this weekend. A veteran again, he's won a lot of matches. The guy you're going to see in Pittsburgh. This could be a quarterfinal matchup, could be Big 12 finals. A couple of solid 74-pounders here.
And we are again just underway. The Cowboys lead the duel 15-6. We got 4 bouts remaining. Joe Smith, again ranked number 5. Lujan ranked number 8. Lujan out of Carrollton, Georgia. In the middle of the mat, little hand fighting, collar ties. Joe's last out of here. Got a fall. I didn't realize at the time, but his first inside Gallagher-Iba Arena.
It is hard to believe.
Right.
Of course, he hasn't had a ton of home matches. It's a couple of years. Obviously, redshirted last year. Injured. Cornell. Early part of the second semester as a sophomore. So.
Joe's in on the single leg. Gets that left leg picked up around the waist. And just as they were going to the mat, Lujan hits a switch and gets a takedown. Now trying to turn Joe on his back. Boy, what a slick maneuver there. As it looked like Joe all had him taken down. And on the way to the mat, he just hit an old-fashioned switch, really, and turned it into an advantage. So they gave Joe the takedown. I'm looking at the scoreboard, and then they gave a reversal.
Yeah,
so they gave him the takedown, the reversal, and now the escape for Joe Smith, 3-2.
Probably the right call. There's Joe. Got around behind Lujan, but as soon as they hit the mat, like you said, Rex, it's the classic switch. And Lujan pretty good on the mat, as we saw right there. And two got an escape. A long ways to go in this one, but a great flurry there.
Well, again, yeah, if you love wrestling, this was the match. I mean, if you just like action, scrambles, this duel so far has lived up to what wrestling fans want to see. Lots of action. We've had it here tonight. And already here at 174, they're getting after it. Joe Smith currently a 3-2 lead as the time is running out in the first period. Five seconds. And that'll do it for period number one. Joe Smith with a 3-2 lead. Taylor Lujan is taking the down position here in period number two. Joe 64-12, the career record. Did 14-1 this year. On the whistle, Lujan got to his feet momentarily. Joe got him back down the mat. Now he's right back to his feet. Joe trying to pick him up, trying to trip him. Not able to do so, and they go off the near side edge of the mat. On the whistle, Lujan again immediately to his feet. Joe's going to cut him loose. And we're all tied up at 3-3. Riding time, no factor. At least not yet. 1:35 remaining second period. Head to head, forehead to forehead. Right in the middle of the big orange mat. Lujan kind of a half shot. Inside of a minute. Still in the middle of the mat. Trying to control those collar ties. There's a duck, little high crotch attempt, but Lujan not enough penetration to try to do anything with that. Backs out quickly. Joe had that initial shot. It was a good one. Good solid shot. But on the way to the mat, he did get his 2 points, but immediately got reversed. And after getting his escape, haven't seen. There's Joe, a double leg shot. Oh, man, didn't quite get there. Had it for a moment. Now Lujan picks up the right leg. He's trying, not sure what he's trying to do. Maybe wrap him around the back of the neck, hook something up, but Joe just steps away from him. And there's no harm, no foul. 3-3 is our score. And you can see Joseph is sucking in some air.
Both guys were in good position there to score. Joe with that good double leg, got to the hips, kind of let up, and then Lujan with a little reshot, picked up the leg momentarily, and kind of didn't follow through with it. That was a strange little sequence there. Both guys got in position to score.
Here in the third period, Joe in the down position. On the whistle, Spiral ride applied by Lujan. Left arm run back through the crotch. Right arm up underneath that right shoulder. Joe just kind of holding his ground at the moment. Lujan still that spiral ride. Joe's got his head, his knees on the mat. Lujan again. That spiral ride. Joe gets to his feet. Lujan now out with the escape. Joe Smith's got a 4-3 lead. The riding time is no factor. And guess what, sports fans? Another nail biter coming down the stretch.
Yeah, fifth in a row. It's going to come down to a third period sequence.
1:15. Two men on their feet right in the middle of the big orange mat. Cowboy fans making some noise. Joe gets in on a low single and not able to pick it up. Lujan able to bridge back into him. Joe winds up on the mat on his hip. Lujan looked like he might have position. Now Joe slips out the backside, still has the ankle. Lujan trying to kick him and get him off of that leg, but Joe hangs on to it with 45 seconds remaining.
Joe's got a battle here. Boy, you can tell he's trying to find some oxygen.
Crowd trying to help him out. Lujan takes a shot, didn't get there. 25 seconds remaining. Lujan gets the ankle. Joe at 1 point lead, in trouble. Has a hip lock dug in there. Lujan has that left ankle. Turns into Joe, takes him to the mat. As he drove that shoulder into him and takes him down. 10 seconds to go. And Joe just doesn't have enough energy to do anything about it at this point. Laying on the mat as the time is running out. Lujan with a 5-4 victory, and another nail-biter goes in favor. The second in a row for Northern Iowa.
Yeah, Alba with a takedown in the last 3 seconds. Caden Gaffello with a takedown with about 1 second left, and now
Cowboy fans, your OSU Spirit Run. On the mat for the Panthers with a record of 19-3, number 6 in the country at 184, Drew Foster. On the mat for the Cowboys, a redshirt senior, ranked 11th in the country with a record of 18-2, Jacoby Smith.
Northern Iowa, who's 19-3, and he's a long, tall 184-pounder. And we're underway. Cowboys lead the duel 15-9.
Again, in Caden Gaffello's late rally, or we'd be tied at 12 right now. So big matchup here. You don't want to do anything crazy. Again, Jacoby likes to lock it up and go for it. And at 15-9, you don't want to give up anything crazy here. But Foster, a high quality opponent, certainly 19-3 as a senior, won a lot of matches for Doug Schwab.
You Yeah, and he's in those long arms, able to get to that leg, but Jacoby Smith able to block him off. The front head and arm locked up. They go off the edge of the mat. Cowboys again favored at 97 and heavyweight. But Northern Iowa's definitely made things interesting. They won 3 bouts tonight. 3 of the 7. And 2 in a row. They've got some momentum. Another shot by Foster, but kind of a half shot there. Jacoby blocks him off. Jacoby then underhook under that right shoulder. He's trying to throw the big arm on him. Maybe hit him a little whip over, grab a far ankle, but not able to do so.
Well, you saw Foster get to the leg there momentarily. And what Jacoby was going to try to do to lock up something upper body, and Foster kind of backed out of there. But now Foster's going to get warned for going off the mat here, and Schwab wants to talk to the official about why kind of edge of the mat was kind of circling around, and it hit Foster for leaving a little bit too early.
And so the official over to talk. Drew Foster's out of Burlington, Iowa. Jacoby Smith out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. And the Northern Iowa coach not happy about the explanation he got from the official, Scott Hall. Two men on their feet, no score. We're halfway through period number 1 here at 184 pounds. On the single leg, Foster gets that left leg picked up. Jacoby trying to fight him off. And now Jacoby's going to wind up giving up and take down the edge of the mat. For a moment there, looked like he was going to be able to get him off the leg and turn back into him, but kind of lost his balance, fell on his hip, and Foster gets the takedown off the edge of the mat, but leading now 2-0.
Just be careful here. You want to fostering opportunities. Of course, both of his losses came at the scuffle over the course of a couple of days. 18-2 is Jacoby.
.112 remaining first period. Jacoby trying to get off the mat, trying to hook up a cradle. Foster, Jacoby now spins over the top of it, does a little headstand, trying to reverse it. Didn't happen, but he's out. It's 2-1.
I think pretty much every time Jacoby takes him out, there's going to be some kind of a highlight reel, cartwheel, or some kind of a move. Right there, he went to his back momentarily, but boy, just pushed off his shoulder somehow and flipped out of there. His escape. That's his athleticism.
High-flying action here at Gallagher-Iba. And Jacoby trailing down 2-1. Again, got that underhook. Tried to, again, little pass by there and spin him one way, go the other. But Foster stays out of harm's way. 18 seconds remaining. Now Foster shoots a double. Boy, Jacoby, what strength, my goodness. You can just see that those muscles of his back as he got him off of that leg and gets back even.
A good shot from Foster. He got to the hips and was in a good position, but Jacoby just brick wall. Nope, not going to happen.
Time runs out in period number 1. And it's Drew Foster with a 2-1 lead. Then when we're done here, we'll have your C-Star Management C-Star of the day. And whether you need someone to buy, sell, or manage property, or you need housing around Oklahoma State, around Stillwater, or around Oklahoma City, C-Star Management can take care of all of that for you. From luxury homes to efficiency apartments and everything in between, your rental housing needs can be filled by C-Star Management. Check them out. C-star.com or livebyOSU.com. C-star.com or livebyOSU.com. C-Star Management, the sponsor of our C-Star Star of the Day. Got a good start that time. Second period underway. Jacoby Smith down 2-1 and in the bottom position. Drew Foster with a spiral ride. Jacoby, though, spins out of there, scores the escape. And it's 2-2.
They timed that about right. Boy, Foster up at that claw on the far side, and Kobe just kind of peeled it off and spun the hips at the exact same time, and another battle moving forward here.
Foster gets in on the single. Jacoby turns and kicks that leg free. And he's, again, a very tall, rangy 184-pounder. You got to watch out. Those long arms, he get to your leg in a hurry. There's a double leg shot. There's a stalling warning against Jacoby Smith. Jacoby blocks him off. Has a little front headlock. Foster just kind of hanging there. Jacoby has an underhook under that left shoulder, but Foster just holds his ground, makes sure he doesn't try to do anything with that. Jacoby's got to get more active, though. Got a stalling call. Score tied 2-2. Riding time not a factor at the moment. 50 seconds remaining, second period. Another shot in a single leg picked up by Foster. They'll go off the edge of the mat.
Yeah, classic defense there, but just brute strength. But again, Foster to the legs, a little too easy. Jacoby's got to, like you said, Rex, get on his offense. Up the pace here. Use his quickness, use his speed.
Time running out in the second period. Foster's definitely been on the attack. Now takes another shot. Jacoby blocks him off, trying to grab the leg. Spin around the outside. He's got the left leg. Foster trying to fight him off. Jacoby's got that leg. Hooks it up. Round behind for the takedown. Jacoby Smith now leading 4-2. Foster little set out. Jacoby has the time waste on it. A crowd ride type situation. 3 seconds. 1 second. Second period expires. Jacoby Smith with a leg takedown, now leading it 4-2.
A good sequence right there. I think Foster, like you said, been on the attack, and a good shot there, but Jacoby Wood got the hips back and then said, I'm going to score this time. A little reshot, counter, got to the leg, and just boom. Forced his way into a takedown. 13 seconds left in the second. It's huge.
Here in the third period, Drew Foster, 6th ranked in the nation in the down position, trailing 4-2. Jacoby, a little spiral ride, hangs on him. Foster gets to his feet. Jacoby cuts him loose. And Jacoby's lead 4-3. Riding time, no factor. We're in the third period. The two men on their feet. Jacoby trying to shoot a double. Foster a half shot there. Jacoby tried to counter him. Thing we've seen from Jacoby is he looks to be in excellent shape. Every time he hits the mat is a lot of energy in the third period. He needs it tonight. Nursing a 1-point lead. There's Foster. Jacoby blocks him off, sticks that left arm up around the back. And they get to the edge of the mat. Foster trying to get off the mat. Jacoby had that left arm on there, deep underhook there. Off the edge of the mat, 1:06 remaining third period. Head coach John Smith working it here in the corner, stopping his feet. There's a shot. Foster on the double leg. Jacoby blocks him off. Now Jacoby trying to counter, trying to slip around the outside. Foster able to recover. Another bad shot. Jacoby posting again for the takedown. Just too quick. Talk about the strength and there the quickness.
And also up the pace there.
And Jacoby gives up the escape. It's 6-4, 30 seconds remaining. Coaches want him to try to ride it out. Didn't get there, but he'll take him to the mat again. Foster shot it underneath there off balance. Jacoby just barrels right back into him and physically drives him to the mat.
Yeah, kind of a last-ditch effort there from Foster. Not a real serious shot. Jacoby again. What a 7-minute match from the senior. Huge win for Jacoby. He's going to be inside the top 10 next week.
Time running out. There's the buzzer. Jacoby Smith, ranked 11th, knocks off number 6 with an 8-4 victory.
Nice. What great match. One of his best matches, probably of his career at the Division I level.
And the Cowboys breathing easier. They now lead the duel 18-9 with 2 bouts remaining. We'll be back with more from GIA after this timeout. You're listening to Cowboy Wrestling from Learfield, IMG College.
Hey, Cowboy fans, the next time you plan to shop in Stillwater, make sure to stop by the Cowboy Travel Plaza. Game day ironworks, game day events, Charlie's Discount Drugs, Dupree's Sporting Goods, Merrifield Office Supply, B&C Business Products, and Furniture Showcase. These great Stillwater businesses are proud partners of the Visit StillwaterOK.org. Shop in Stillwater program, supporting all OSU athletic teams. The Visit Stillwater.org lucky seat is in section 215, row 3, seat 5. Congratulations! You just won a gift card to Charlie's Discount Drugs. Coming to the mat, 197 pounds for the Panthers. A freshman with a record of 13-9, Tyrell Gordon. For the Cowboys, ranked number 10 in the country, a redshirt sophomore with a record of 20-4, Dakota Gear.
Each 4 of those bouts probably considered toss-ups. The Cowboys win 3 of them, and that's why they're up 18-9 with 2 to go. And boy, what a fun duel tonight.
We're underway at 197. Cowboys not out of the woods mathematically yet, but closing in on that.
First look at Gordon here. Again, he's only a freshman, won a couple open tournaments, and kind of line up now. He's a good athlete.
Well, he's got a bear hug. Got in underneath the arms, picks up Dakota Gear, and bang! Gordon puts him right down on the mat. Big freshman out of Waterloo, Iowa. And he's a full 197 pounds. And he's got a takedown. Dakota Gear with the escape, but kind of been Dakota Gear's MO of late. Get behind early and methodically come back, pull it out of the fire if he can.
Well, he wants to take this match to the mat. He's going to go takedown for takedown with Gordon. Obviously, probably a little bit quicker, a little better athlete. Dakota wants to get on the mat, throw those legs in there, work for some turns, and turn it into a scrambling type of match. If they just go head-to-head on their feet, I think Dakota's going to beat many of the top guys. Get this to the mat and turn it into a grinder.
Dakota takes a shot, didn't get there. Gordon tried to counter. Now Dakota, a little pass by, gets around behind underneath those shoulders. Not able to get there. Now picks up the ankle at the edge of the mat. Gordon able to get outside that circle. They'll send him back to the middle.
Yeah, he's not going to go classic power double or anything crazy. A little snap down and a little work around the side. Again, he's got to turn this into a unorthodox type of match. That's how Dakota wrestles.
He's had a very tough schedule of late. 3-3 in his last 6 matches. And coming off a loss into the duel tonight against 6th-ranked Willie Nicholas of Iowa State. Wrestled him almost as even as you could. Only a 1-point match in the waning seconds. And made a bad shot and gave up at 2 points late. But he also lost to number 15 and number 3 along the way. Dakota Gear in on a single leg. Picks up that left ankle. 40 seconds remaining. Hip lock dug in there by Tyrell Gordon. Dakota picks that left leg up in the air. 30 seconds remaining. Trying to score a takedown. Kicks the leg. Oh, couldn't get the far side ankle though. Gordon now kicks, trying to get off the edge of the mat. Dakota with 18 seconds trying to pull him back inside the circle. 12 seconds. 8 seconds. Pulls him back to the middle of the mat. Again, trying to finish off a takedown. Far side leg, cannot get it. The time runs out. He was there, but Gordon with the long legs just couldn't get it wrapped up.
Well, I don't think Tar was just a beautiful little duck into a single from Dakota, but again, couldn't finish, got to the leg, and kind of froze for a second, and Gordon gathered himself, and good job from the freshman there, just not getting taken down, but a little frustration there late in the period for Dakota Gear.
So 1 period in the books. Gordon leads it 2-1. against the 10th ranked man in the country. And from the top position, Dakota Gear on the whistle from that top position, able to get the first move. Gets Gordon down flat on the mat. Traps that wrist on the left side, draped across the back of the Northern Iowa 197-pounder. Now trying to work a cheap tilt. And that left arm around the chest, has it locked up. Rolled off to the side, see if he can roll that man to his back and maybe pick up some back points. Still trying to get it done. Boy, he is going for it, but not enough leverage now. Almost got him over, but not quite. Dakota working for that cheap tilt. My goodness. That's a long, tall 197-pounder. And hard to get all of that turned over. Trying it again. Rolls him over that time, but just as he did, he rolls all the way through it. Does Gordon, just rolls all the way through it. Now draws a stalling warning underneath. Riding time up over a minute for Dakota Gear. Still trailing 2-1 on the board, trying to work for some back points here. But big Tyrell Gordon not cooperating. Ed has that arm locked up, that left arm right around the chest. 22 seconds to go. There's another stalling call. That'll be a point. And Northern Iowa, Doug Schwab is not a happy man. Still laying on the mat. Tyrell Gordon. As the time runs out in the period, it's 2-2. Dakota Gear's got 1:49 riding time.
I didn't get his 2-point turn. I guess you get him the half a turn there. Got the 2 warnings and the stalling points. So right here, in a good match. Here we go. Rex, third period is 2-2. Kind of the theme for the night.
Gears down. He's up and out. He leads 3-2. The riding time holding at 1:46. Two men in the center of the big orange mat here at Gallagher-Iba Arena. .130 remaining. Two men on their feet. .110 remaining. Dakota takes a shot in underneath, not a serious one. Just kind of reached in underneath there, went to a knee, but backs out quickly. We're inside of a minute remaining, final period. Dakota's got a 3-2 lead in a minute 46 riding time. That's almost secure, but not yet. Now it is. Cannot lose the riding time. So Dakota, for all practical purposes, has a 2-point lead. With 35 seconds remaining, the two men on their feet. The freshman, Tyrell Gordon, giving Dakota all he wants. .15 seconds remaining. Shot by Gordon did get there, blocked off by Dakota. 5 seconds. Gets in. Dakota gets the hips back. In on the left leg as the time runs out. Almost gave up something there, but able to get a hip lock in to avoid catastrophe. And Dakota Gear escapes with a 4-2 victory.
I'd say we're going to see another late last-second takedown there as Gordon got to the hips and nearly got around behind Dakota, but a good, tough win for Dakota Gear. He's now 21-4, wrestling up a weight.
And the Cowboys have finally put this one away. They lead 21-9 with one bout remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending this evening's dual competition. Be sure to come back Sunday, February 3rd, as the Cowboy Wrestling team takes on Lehigh at 1:30 p.m. Again, that's Cowboy Wrestling, February 3rd, Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Youth wrestling teams, we want to see you back here Sunday as well for the match against Lehigh. Use the promo code OKUSA for special ticket prices of $3 per ticket. Also, your youth team can be recognized during a break. Just send down a team representative to the promotions table located in the East lobby before the start of Sunday's match at 1:30 and sign your team up.
Hello, wrestling fans. Remember the Big 12 Wrestling Championship, March the 9th and 10th at the BOK Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oklahoma State Wrestling is chasing its 16th Big 12 championship and 7th consecutive championship. Come and join us. Remember to buy tickets at the BOKCenter.com. Come and join us, Cowboy fans, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And now, 285 pounds. On the mat for the Panthers with the record of 9-5, a sophomore, Carter Isley. On the mat for the Cowboys, ranked number 2 in the country with a record of 19-1, a redshirt senior, Derek White.
That's not pretty much by the rankings, by the numbers, except for Jacoby Smith taking out Foster. Now, that's still a toss-up match with the Cowboys again. On 3 or 4. Again, big start, looking for a big finish here against Northern Iowa. We keep saying that. Iowa State may have been the best team the Cowboys had seen. Princeton, Minnesota, but this Northern Iowa team, boy, came to battle, and we'll see them again in Tulsa. Big 12 championships.
Derek White weighing 243.1 pounds tonight, and Carter Isley, big dude, 267 and a half.
Warm up for Derek on Sunday. Lehigh heavyweight, a couple of losses, a couple of top 5 guys, and another good duel on Sunday.
Little upper body struggle going on. Derek with an underhook, now trying to grab an ankle, and does. Edge of the map. Now has both legs and a takedown. He go off the edge of the map. Nice.
Little strength right there as he that near ankle with that far hip against that bigger man, just pulled him in toward him and then used his shoulder. And boy, Derek, I mean, he's not your average heavyweight. Looking forward to that match on Sunday. Wood, not a big heavyweight either. Good matchup.
Derek White out of Edmond North, redshirt senior. Isley's out of Albia, Iowa. Sawport. And right now he's flat on the mat. And Derek White working from that top position. Got a little figure 4 around that right hip. He'll give that up. Isley, a little set out. Returns and grabs the leg. But Derek again hooks up that right leg, spins him back to the mat. Has him up underneath the chin. Again, Derek has started pinning folks this year. Got 6 falls on the season after having none prior to the duel with OU this year. Scored his first collegiate fall and it got good to him. He continues to do it when the opportunity presents itself. This is a big dude, and almost scored a reversal there. As Isley came out from underneath, Derek got a little too high and able to scramble, make sure he didn't get into trouble, gives up the escape. 2-1, Derek White, 50 seconds to go, first period.
All right, just a sophomore and a good young heavyweight in the conference. Utah Valley's Orndorff was a freshman. He's hovered around the top 15. Saw Grimmel last week, Isley. Orndorff only a freshman, a couple of sophomores. So Derek's certainly the favorite at the Big 12 championships. Trying to finish inside the top 8 at the national tournament. Finish off a great couple of years. Last year, where he fell in the bracket, had to wrestle Snyder in the quarters, and then boom, jump down there, and another guy that had beaten him earlier in the year. So get that number 2 seed, get out there and win you a couple matches, and take a shot on Friday night in the semifinals if possible.
And the time runs out in period number 1. Derek White with a 2-1 lead.
A lot of these Northern Iowa guys with leg braces.
On the whistle, with the down position, Derek White pops to his feet. He's out with the escape. Three to 1, Derek White with the lead. A riding time holding at 56 seconds. Duck under Derek White. Nice one. Got in underneath there, but again, when somebody's hovering toward 270, you got to be careful. Make sure you have it set up correctly.
Yeah, you hope he falls forward and kind of goes around you your upper back.
These bigger guys are going to start getting up to, 275 or whatever. Much different scenario. Or 285, some of those guys. That's the limit. Don't see too many of those guys, though, that are right up to. But there's a few out there that are pushing 285.
Yeah, Mr. Kuhn from Michigan last year, he was
right. King size.
King size, yep.
Been the smaller heavyweights who have been the more, well, Kyle Snyder has been the man. He's gone now. Somebody else will ascend to the throne. 20 seconds to go.
One man in front of Derek right now, and that's Gable Stevenson of Minnesota. He's not a big heavyweight.
His only loss of the year for Derek White.
Seems like ages ago. Of course it was.
Yeah. Time runs out. 2 periods in the books. Derek White's got himself a 3-1 lead. And again, he's got 56 seconds of riding time, and he can move that over the 1 minute mark with a little bit of a ride here. Derek for that top position. Wait to see what the man underneath. Isley doesn't really do anything. They're very cautious. Now comes to his feet. Derek got him back on the mat, but he bounces back up, has his escape. So Derek White's got a 3-2 lead. Have we been here before, Raj?
I think so.
3-2 with 1:10 riding time in the third period. It is the third period, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure I wasn't making it. There's a single leg and a takedown for Derek White. Right on cue, saying, I'm the higher ranked guy. I'm going to take control here. Lets his man go immediately, and they go off the edge of the map. Yeah, the electronic scoreboard and all of that still showing the second period. I panicked for a moment. In the middle of the mat, 5-3. Derek White leads his riding time, holding at 1:14. So that's not yet secure with 1 minute remaining, but he'll score a takedown off a bad shot by Isley.
Reaching and grabbing, and Derek made him pay for it.
Flailing in there with his head down and his rear end up, and just let him hit the mat and jump on him. 7-4 if he gives up, after giving up the escape immediately. 7-4 with 1:19 riding time. 35 seconds remaining. Derek White looking for his 20th win of the year. Career win number 71. He is 70-17. Takes a little shot there, a little duck, trying to shoot a double leg, but not able to scoop it up, those legs up, so he'll back out. 5 seconds. Gets in on the single leg again. They hit the mat. 1 second. Did he get the takedown at the buzzer? And the official says, I'll look at it. Another late takedown at the buzzer. We'll see. Going to have to come over here and look at the replay before we can end the duel. John Smith says it's not going to change the outcome.
Yeah, it's not a major. I mean, it's either 8-4 or 10-4, so it's still a regular 3-point win. So good, tough win, 24-9. Boy, nothing easy tonight. It's a good, strong Northern Iowa Panther squad.
And the call on the mat is confirmed.
And apparently it does count at the buzzer. So it's going to be a 10-4 decision for Derek White of Oklahoma State. Again, as he goes to 20-1 on the year. And again, the win will give the Cowboys the dual victory. The final tally will be 24-9 Oklahoma State. Cowboys again go to 11-0, 7-0 in the Big 12. Northern Iowa will go to 5-5 overall, 5-1 in Big 12 conference action. Oklahoma State 24, Northern Iowa 9. Your final. Back in a moment. You're listening to Cowboy Wrestling from Learfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the alma mater. Hey, Cowboy fans, as a friendly reminder, ENDUI and the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office ask you to drink responsibly until the final whistle. And if you've had anything to drink tonight, please don't